Somehow a SnoCross game from the end of life on a Nintendo 64 is a game that's not heavily available, if you can believe it. Why did players cross the snow? To get to the other side. Wait, did that say Vicarious Visions? Interesting. Why is the audio doing that? What's happening? What are we doing? Tournament? No, I don't want instant action. Stop this. Stop this right now. Get out of here. What's single event? Okay, tournament. Oh, okay. So, it looks like we're just doing, like, chunks of levels. We're curious. I mean, they're the ones that did... I mean, I'm sure it's a different team by then, but they did the Tony Hawk stuff. The new stuff. Interesting. Okay, what does any of this mean? I don't, like, what's a good vehicle? Stability, pretty low. I feel like high stability is probably better, but also top speed being a 1 seems like a terrible idea. Also, this game is super quiet. Music's really quiet. I didn't notice on the screen if it was turned down or not. I think I'm gonna go with the 600 XC. I don't think I saw that tough enough. That's an interesting choice though. Guess hey, that's your thing. Yeah, the music and sound effects are just kind of there. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. I have a feeling the engine noises are gonna be loud though. Okay. Feels very... Oh! This feels very strange. You got very stuck. It's alright. You'll get there. What the hell is happening in this game? Come on. I need to turn this up. I'm gonna make all of you into Picross fans. You guys can play this other puzzle game that I've been playing that takes me like hours to do a level. Alright, how do I go faster than this guy? How do I win? Dude, push mo is great. Big fan. Big fan. I can't really pronounce the other game I've been playing. It's like Pixel Lines or some bullshit. DX? I don't know. It came out a long time ago and they did like a ton of free DLC. And now there's like a billion puzzles in it. And it's taken me forever to do some of them. Some of them are just literally so large that they take me hours to do. I can't believe I'm in 4th place and I got a new track record. Yeah, this feels very different than any other racing game I've played because of the way that these things turn. They don't turn like cars. But that's kind of interesting. I'm also not taking the shortcuts. And I have a feeling, based on what I'm seeing right now, that there's probably rubber banding in this game. I'm catching up quickly. And I just went through that guy. Kind of fun. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier. This is our final racing game. It feels very cool to be done with racing games. I'm so sick of racing games, and honestly, I don't want to play this one, but here we are. Oh, Mr. Driller? I don't think I've ever actually played a Mr. Driller game. I think I've talked about that on stream before, actually. I've always been interested in Mr. Driller, but I don't think I've ever actually played one. I always remember the ads that were like, whir. Look at this. We're all just, like, connected right now. Like, how the hell am I supposed to win? Well, like, this feels like it's going to be random luck on if I end in first. Because we're all, like, connected at the hip right now. Mr. Driller seems like the kind of puzzle game that I wouldn't be good at. I don't know, the remaining games, like, is there anything that people are interested in? I don't really know what to get excited for, because I haven't played most of the remaining games, I have to say. Hello, Capel, how you doing? I did it! I beat Brickhill and Kelly and shut! I got 3 wrenches? I don't know what any of this means. But I'm here for it. First place finish. So I don't really know how advancement works here. Stadium 2, dude, I'm sorry, but I'm not excited for Stadium 2. Oh! Let's just get faster. Riders, on your mark. Stadium 2 is also like the wild card game that I don't know how long it's going to take because I don't know what the modes are like in that game. Like, we had that problem with the first game too. But I don't know how different it is. God, this game controls so weird. Razor, I think, is going to be really short. I've actually streamed a bit of Razor before. It has some really funny sound effects. I'll give him that. Wow, this feels like a very, like, rich get richer scenario. Like, me being in first on that last race means I get the most wrenches, and now my top speed's higher than everyone else. I will say, though, that so far, this game runs very smooth. Like, the frame rate feels good. The environments do have some, like, strange pop-in that happens, but it's not as jarring as it is in some other racing games. I'm also, like, we've talked about how I'm not really a big Conker's Bad Fur Day fan, but I think it's going to be a fun stream to close it out on. I think that game is going to be entertaining stream material. This is the last snowmobile game of the challenge. It's true. This is also the final game of the year 2000. Like after this, we're in 2001 territory, baby. Yeah, I mean, I don't. Again, like I don't. I have to look into Stadium 2 before I decide how I'm gonna play it. Like Stadium 1, I felt like I had to use a guide because the rental teams, like if you don't have the right Pokemon, you're just kind of fucked. Like even with the right teams, I still had to require a lot of luck in order to get through it. And also, I don't know shit about Gen 2. Like obviously I didn't know much about Gen 1 either, but Gen 2 I'm even dumber on. What? I'm being bullied. Yeah, this is it for racing games. So hopefully we go out on a bang. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how what I do for 2. I don't know yet. I'm not decided. A lot of it might just depend on how I'm feeling with it too. I think I'm actually curious about most of the games that are left. Like, I don't think they're all going to be good games, but I'm curious about Scooby-Doo. I'm curious about Super Bowling because it's like a $600 bowling game. Like, don't you want to know what a $600 bowling game looks like? Dr. Mario. I'm a huge fan of Dr. Mario 64. That one has Vampire Wario in it. I mean, come on. How cool can you get? I'm curious about what the Powerpuff Girls fighting game looks like. I don't even know what else is left. I'm trying to look at the stats between races here. The most boring, the batch left? No, Madden 20. There's a Madden game left too. I think Blitz Special Edition is at least slightly more interesting than Madden 2002. But still, I'm not excited for either. The last Blitz game I played wasn't been fun. Like I just don't care for Blitz anymore. I played too many Blitz games and like I honestly think they get worse each one I play on the N64 because the frame rates just keep getting worse. And Blitz Special Edition is almost identical to the last one I played, so I guess there's not really that much interesting stuff to look forward to. What happened to the guy in 4th? Like, look at where he is on the minimap. What happened? The off-roading. And then obviously Aiden Chronicles. That's the most boring game of the batch that's left. I watched a little bit of the Let's Play of it, and it just looks terrible. This racing game doesn't seem hard. That's because I'm in a beginner league right now. I'm sure it's going to get a lot harder as I go. Because there's like 6 of these to do. So I do appreciate that the circuits only seem to be 3 tracks long. Is there a restart option? No. Just a restart division. So we can't cheese it. We gotta be good. I'm guessing I need to end in 1st, since there's only 4 racers, but... yeah, right now it doesn't seem bad, but I wouldn't be surprised if every time I up a division, like, I don't know if the wrenches are gonna carry over. But... the more wrenches I get, the easier it is to win races. Dude, my opponents are going off their maps. What the hell? Oh shit. See, I talk shit, now he's catching up on me. There's a shortcut right there that I just passed. This game has a good sense of speed. I'll give him that much. Wait, region locked. Where? Wait. What is it? What are you buying? Where? Did you say you're buying on PC or on console? Is it like through a deal site then? Is that the deal? I don't know if you said that. I might have just missed it. It's been a while since we've done a racing game. Racing games, very hard to keep up with chat while I'm playing. I try to, but I can't. I usually miss stuff. Oh, God. Gotcha. I think that shortcut actually cost me quite a bit. Yeah, it seems weird for something to be region locked on a deal site outside of the US. Usually it's just locked like to North America or whatever. Oh. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, we get 9 more wrenches for winning too. Now, how do I know if it's saving my game? Like, does it just save me to the cart? I don't even know. So how many of these? So we have 2 sport class. There's 2 day and night. Semi-pro, pro. Special. Oh, God. Okay, so we have 8 circuits to go through. Ooh-wee. I do get to keep my sled, though. Am I crazy for just cranking out top speed first? I feel like on this difficulty, it's fine. Are these the same courses? Dude, the headlights. The headlight effect is kind of weirding me out a little bit. I might regret putting all that into high speed instead of handling. Maybe it should have been put up like evenly. But maybe if I get ahead far enough, it won't be a big deal. That would be pretty funny though if I just breezed through this whole game. Because I'm like not good at any racing games. It'd be hilarious if SnoCross ended up being like the one thing I'm decent at. I actually keep forgetting that Pokemon Stadium 2 is still a game that I have to play. I don't know why. I just forget that it exists all the time. Probably because of how late in the lifespan it was. I actually really appreciate you not bumping it back to back with Pokemon Stadium. I think Pokemon Stadium took more out of me than I cared to admit. Like even though it was like I used a guide and it wasn't that long, like it was mentally exhausting. So I wasn't really enjoying it at the end. Like I didn't really want to play any more of it, so I'm kind of glad I didn't have to do those back to back. I mean, I'll do whatever you guys want, but the mini games were fine. I heard that the Stadium 2 doesn't have as good of mini games. I think that question was asked. God, this race is a lot closer than it should be. Doesn't this feel like the kind of game that like you could like back up over the finish line and then go forward, and then it's like, oh, that's a lap. I don't know why. It's probably just the fact that there's no checkpoints anywhere. They're probably just invisible checkpoints, but whenever racing games don't have checkpoints, I just assume that things can be exploited. I said the mini games in 1 were good, but I heard the mini games in 2 aren't as good. I don't know if that's true or not. I have to test it. I have to be the true tester. Did you know that in Japan, there are 3 Pokemon Stadium games? And that our Pokemon Stadium 1 is their Pokemon Stadium 2. So they aren't numbered in Japan, but technically their first one never came out here. And it was Gen 1 without the full generation. Alright. Speed and handling. Acceleration probably should have been what I did there. I wonder if all the courses in this game are the same. There's got to be more than 3 courses, right? God, I'm so fast. Honestly, I kind of like this game so far. It's just chill enough for me. Once it starts getting stressful, I probably won't enjoy it as much. But for now, not bad. Sick jump. I did a sick grind on that board. This bad boy is so fast now. I do still think that the computers are rubber banded, which I'm not a big fan of. If they are, it means I can always win, but it also means I can always lose.
It's a new track record.
That was dumb. I tried to beat up a little bit by doing that, and I think it cost me a bunch of time. Yeah, I'll probably finish this circuit and probably call it for the night, just because I don't know if I'll have time to do a whole nother one. I haven't been really timing how long these take, but I'm assuming it's like 15 minutes or so. We still have another race to go on this one. Let me tell you, good progress tonight, huh? Finished 2 games. One minute per track. That's not too bad then. I'm curious if the tracks will start getting longer on later circuits, or if they just keep these same 3 tracks, I might go insane, but I have to imagine there's more than 3 tracks in this game. Especially because the special cup at the end showed question marks, which makes me think it's probably random, like which tracks you get that you can't memorize. Day and night versions, it's true. We have also played racing games that only have 3 tracks. Like, this is not new stuff, if that is the case. I shouldn't act like it's a crazy idea because I've played quite a few racing games actually that only have 3 tracks. Dude, I won by 7 seconds. I felt like it was way closer than that. Alright, I guess we just kind of evenly level stuff now. This track is a little dangerous to go real fast on, I think. Yeah. But once again, like, the person in last is so far behind. Like, what's happening to them? Do you think that's a bug? Or do you think that's, like... I don't know. I don't understand. My guess is they're, like, stuck on some object and just keep falling off their vehicle over and over again. And eventually it works itself out. I can't imagine what else would cause it. My face itches. Yeah, this turn right here I suck at. As long as I'm in first, I don't give a shit. Yeah, I think this is a decent racing game to go out on. Actually, what kind of reviews did this game get? I didn't do any research on this game. Probably because I didn't know if I'd get to it tonight. Sometimes I look up reviews of games just because I'm curious how they score. I wonder if this would have been considered good at the time, or if it would have been considered a little too, I don't know, minimal. I think something's wrong with the computer AI, though. Like, that computer's never catching up. And maybe that's a case against rubber banding, especially with how far ahead I am right now. So they keep taking a shortcut that's so fast. A 4.3 out of 10? This feels like better material than that. Like, there's racing games that I've hated that scored better than that. Like, I don't have to agree with critic reviews, but sometimes they surprise me. But also, I'm not done with this game yet. Like, there could be legitimate reasons for that score. I could also see this game getting, like, brutally difficult. Absolutely kicking my ass. Even if I don't get first here, I should still win. But I want my wrenches, damn it. The shortcut they usually take? Oh, but that's a sick shortcut. Oh god, because it makes you skip the bad part. Oh no. I can still win. It's gonna be close, but I can win.
It's a new track record.
Let's go. Now I unlocked new vehicles. Do you think I need to like upgrade my vehicles as I go? For peaks. You know what? Fuck it. We could do one more. Oh god, they are way faster. So I have to kind of upgrade as I go. think I gotta go for this one.
Riders, on your mark.
Oh, that's gonna make... Oh god, this race looks a lot harder too. Well, I guess we'll find out pretty quick. God, and now I'm seeing frame rate dips. Oh no, it's all gonna go bad now, isn't it? This is where I'm gonna start hating this game. I could just tell. Nine tracks total would make sense, because again, I think the last circuit is just randomized. Based on the pictures that they showed. It would make total sense if there's 3 tracks for the first pairs, and then you have a 4th pair that's just random. Which is scary though, because I'm imagining those first tracks with like a really fast vehicle, and that seems brutal. I think these races are also getting longer as we go. This one's gonna be like what, like 130 for a lap. I'm in last, but I'm not like that far behind. I can still catch up. I think there's really an advantage to getting first on every race because you get the wrenches.
It's a new track record.
What if the game wants you to play the older tracks with the newer vehicles just to like grind out wrenches? I don't even know if that's how the game would work, but I could see it happening. All right, I'm losing by a lot here. Maybe I will end up saving the circuit for the next stream when I just throw hard, where we really learn if there's any kind of rubber banding or not. I don't think there is. Between this stream and Thursday's stream, I might also kind of look up a guide on this game and get some general tips. If there's any guides, this could very well be a game that doesn't have a guide. But at least finding out what kind of stats are the most useful and stuff might be beneficial for a game like this. I'm gonna try to come in prepared, because I don't want this game to take forever. But it is our last racing game, so we gotta savor it. We don't have to. I was just kidding about that. But I do want to win all of these circuits. It seems like a reasonable goal. What? That was just a normal turn. Okay. Oh, that's not how physics work. I went through the roof. Shit. Can't even control this beast. That's because there's air control. Can I like do a flip? No, you can't do a flip. That's ridiculous. Why would you want to do a flip? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna lose this race, and then I'm probably gonna just end stream, and we'll figure this out on the next stream. At least now we know that we can fear the rest of this game. I got my ass kicked bad. I think though, if I didn't wipe out on any turns, I think I would have kept up with them. I just wiped out like once on every lap. 420, let's go. I only lost by 21 seconds. Damn, dude. Y'all too late to the party. Alright, the real test now. I'm gonna back out here. There's no save option anywhere. I'm gonna reset. And hopefully my save still exists. Because it just doesn't say anything anywhere. I would assume it does, but... It doesn't save! Excuse me? There's no save option? How do they expect you to do that? I'm not going crazy, right? Dude, there's a load and save right there. No. No, wait, hold on. If they're... We might be fine, because I might be able to just, like, unlock that next cup. Let me just look real quick. How did I not see this on there? I'm crazy, apparently. You just have to manually save, which is unfortunate. Let me just look up real quick and see if there's a... just a code that unlocks the second circuit. Ooh, there is stunt moves. Gotta hit the right buttons. No one? Okay, no one has written a guide for this game, and there are no... There's no codes anywhere. How is there a code input system, but there's no codes on the internet? That can't be right. Alright, I could probably do this stuff off stream, but now I'm curious. Alright, let me try this. I don't even know if that worked. Didn't give me any indicator at all. Wait, but there's no save. What? Dude, this is nuts. CD 101261. The only codes I can find are for... You input a code, then save your game to the memory pack. It will have that content every time you load. That means that you can access the end game content needed to speedrun time trials or championship mode without grinding through the game naturally if you desire. This code isn't mean anything though. You're lying to me. Oh, yeah, it does. It just doesn't unlock it in the other mode. Well, we'll make a call. I might just have to redo what I did tonight, which is what, like a half hour of work? I don't know. Whatever, we'll figure it out next time. There are codes to unlock stuff, but it seems like they're only in the single event mode. There's also game shard codes, but I feel like I didn't do enough to really warrant that. We played through like what? Like 75% of Hercules twice? Or like 50% of it? I don't know. Whatever. Well, thank you for watching. We will be back on Thursday for more Polaris SnoCross. I would assume it's probably going to be the entire stream. So, if you want to just chill and talk powder, I don't know. We'll be back on Thursday. Is that what people call snow? Or is that just a drug thing? I don't even know. Alright, I'm out. Good night. Bye. Stay safe. See ya. Peace.